Check, check. One, two, three. Stream is live. For some reason, there's no output though. Let me make sure everything's okay. Yeah, we're good.
I can't see your screen.
On Discord?
Oh, yeah, on Discord.
I tap back in. Can you see now?
Yeah.
Alright. Today, me and Six are looking over Airtiger versus Delights on Edo Hashirama versus Minato. Six, what are you expecting? What are you expecting?
Probably an airtiger win, honestly.
Airtiger dub?
Nope, yep.
Why are people actually watching this stream? Like, I have stream chat right now. Alright. By the way, this shit is fucking hilarious. Scoob saying I got 25 on Airtiger. Fucking hilarious.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're gonna hear my, like... You're gonna hear my keyboard clap.
Keyboard in the background?
Yeah, suck it up. I'm responding to stream chat.
It's cool.
Right,
let me... Fucking... let me announce it in Spener's room as well.
Yeah, that's fun. Everybody, like the stream. Like the stream.
Okay, we're good to go. So, if anyone wants to know the reason we're doing this, is because Delights asked me to listen to this and like evaluate his performance. So I'm just gonna do that and give him tips and whatnot.
Yeah, we're up late as fuck. It's 5 a.m. for me and 6 a.m. for Six. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, my premise is obviously like Hashirama discuss both, obviously.
Wait, Airtiger's taking Hashirama?
Yeah, Airtiger's taking Hashirama, Delight's is taking Minato.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ryan,
so,
Gojo versus Awesome may be delayed. Trying to make sure the editor can get it out in time.
Is your premise that Hashirama beats Minato?
Right, I said that he scales above.
That's what he said.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm in negation to that.
What do you
So
say?
can you what's your method of scaling?
Pause this vision.
He said, "What's your method of scaling?" I'm in negation of that, bro. Spener Jr. over here.
Okay, well, that's not right. I mean, he's technically like the negation, but like you
technically not. No.
Yeah, you got another burden to fulfill there. Okay, that's weird.
You scale first.
What's called? I just say like Hashirama over like Jubitel.
Just stop tabbing
Minato.
out.
Wait, did you say Hashirama to Jubitel?
Doesn't wait. You were talking about a lot of.
What did he say?
Yeah. Jubitel over like Minato.
Yeah, he said Hashirama to Jubitel.
I just say like Hashirama over like Jubitel over like Minato.
Doesn't wait. You were talking about a lot of Hashirama.
Yeah.
So how would? Okay, so you're talking about Edo Hashirama. Okay, yeah.
No, I said alive. Alive is above Edo.
All right, yeah. So my method of scaling here, I'll type it out real quick. I'll grab it.
Why ask me this? Why would tell me the? Why tell me the scale? You're not gonna allow me to go forward. Quiet them. You can go
Look
forward.
at scans one.
No, I'm just trying to get it. You can keep going with your scaling.
If you want to, no, go forward. Go forward. So you're gonna go. Let's do your thing first.
Okay, I mean sure. Okay, so I'll type it in.
Scans one.
Scans one. So that's
okay, so I'm a bit confused. Could you pause right quick?
Yeah.
I'm a bit confused. So, Delight says Airtiger start. Airtiger gives his scaling.
Delight then just proceeds to give his scaling.
Yeah.
Kind of odd.
That's weird as fuck. This is also like literally my scaling. This is the scaling I use on Jaja. I'm ready to Minato go, bro.
The scaling's ugly.
Bro, that shit. Actually, I don't
This
know.
contradicts
So I
within
believe it.
itself because KCM2 Naruto under Edo Minato.
No, it's the later Naruto.
Oh, after MKCM?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's the one from
over KCM2.
Yeah.
Over.
I'm sure Delightsol get into it.
Yeah. So like why like what's it called? KCM2 relative. Like you were like he's like a relative to like a weakened like Naruto, right?
Where are these scans in at?
Pardon?
You all will that like you can say that he's relative. I agree that he's relative to like a
Who,
weakened
airtiger? Who? Airtiger just like jumped into the middle of the scaling chain and we know nothing about what he's talking about.
Yeah, he said relative to a weakened Naruto, and I don't like what?
Is he talking about Minato? Is he talking about Madara or?
Not really. He's not weakened.
Okay, you all will like he literally has no chakra, like at all. Like from the 9 tears, which was giving him the power in the first place. Therefore, Minato literally had to give him chakra. So like he was
Wait, does Minato give Naruto chakra? Damn, I need
Yeah,
to
he
read
does,
Naruto.
but it's literally after where he's relative to Naruto.
not his full strength at all.
Yeah, Minato
Watch Crimson say he locked chat even though the bot says it can't lock chat. Just saying.
giving him chakra. No, the thing is, Bijou Sage Mode Naruto at that point in time was like he was getting some chakra from Minato, but he was still using
he wasn't.
he still got.
Hold on. Actually, let me still make that. Why is KCM2 Naruto with blind sage mode model?
Okay, so basically,
So pause real quick before Delights
like,
makes this argument. Okay, so I gave Delights the chapter. I gave him the scaling chain in the chapter that it happened, but I didn't tell him what to argue. All I told him was the chapter and the chain. So I'm curious as to why he says KCM2 over Sage Madara and how he defends it.
Alright.
Like Edo Minato reacts to KCM2 and he blatantly states he wasn't trying at all. Right?
Yeah,
good argument, Air Tiger. That's what I thought of.
So like you have a much weaker form of Madara, implying that like he scales above this KCM2. It's like why would the same KCM2 scale above a stronger Madara? We have like a blatant contradiction.
Also, this is the wrong way to go on the argument chain.
What do you mean?
Because he just moves up and says Edo Madara relative to KCM2, which just cuts out Blind Sage, and the chain still functions.
No, he said Madara wasn't trying as well.
Oh, okay.
From beforehand.
Okay, well, I'm gonna send the scan real quick.
Okay.
Piano, why are you still awake? Go to bed. You have school in the morning. Oh wait, shit, it's Friday night.
Yeah, he did say let me still make that pianist.
So
are you watching stream chat?
Yeah.
So after let me see. Let's see scan set. Okay, so basically, during that point in time, the fact that Madara didn't notice it at all, like, just shows that Naruto was perception blitzing him. And even though Madara has like Sage mode, even though he has Sage mode, he wasn't.
Can you tell me what chapter this is?
Yeah, sure.
Because like I don't think being in Sage mode would.
There's no reason you need to think for a chapter number the 6 gave you.
No, he didn't have. He was blind Sage mode. He's. Yeah, wait.
Imagine mid-debate you give me a chapter number for something, and then somebody asks for it, and I'm like, let me think. He's just trying to cover up his aunt, bro.
Let me just find the chapter, I want to have the context.
Yeah.
Even the context. The context is right there. He sent.
Right,
he
so
sent. He sent the fucking pedals.
Alright, yeah. So the chapter is 658.
658.
Oh, it's also summer break. Yeah, you're right, Micah. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
69. Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me decide.
Air Tiger's mom is fucking screaming in the background.
I mean, I can prove that, like, Naruto just perception blitzing him, even though he's stronger than what he was in Edo.
Give me a second. I don't need your reasoning if I haven't looked at the context first. I can't rebut or anything if I don't have the context of the situation. That's why I asked you to give me a minute to look at the
Yeah,
chart.
airtiger is being aggressive.
Okay.
Paz, can you see? Oh my gosh, I'm about to get an ad. airtiger.
Welcome to Raid
Man.
Shadow Legends. If
Come
you're
on,
wondering
airtiger.
just what you're getting into, Raid Shadow.
Bro. Jasper, if you're gonna tweak out while I'm trying to record, I'm gonna lock you out of the room. Okay? I'm gonna put you back down now.
What's it called?
No tweaking.
You know, like, what's it called? Always saying was affecting his movements.
What did he say?
What?
What did
Go
airtiger
will
just
like
say?
doing this scenario, he's like slowed down because Gar was like restricting his movements.
What?
Oh my god, airtiger.
What? No, he wasn't. Play it.
Like, rewind it?
No, just keep going.
That wouldn't matter because he was, even if he was, there's no, like, you can't quantify how much it was slowing him down. And also,
Good old
let me
quantification.
rebuttal.
he wasn't even able to perceive.
Okay,
He
let
wasn't
me
even able to
rebuttal.
perceive it.
Okay, let me rebuttal, alright? So like I told you before, if we have a weaker model being able to react to a KCM2, but now we
No,
have
but
a
that wouldn't
hold
matter.
on, let me finish. Hold on, can I finish? Right,
Sure.
let me make
This
the whole
debate
point
is two
here.
people being aggressive without knowing why aggressive rhetoric is good.
Delightsol is just got aggressive. Before this, it was just airtiger. And airtiger
You
was
asked
doing
me to
fine with it.
quantify it. I'm pointing out there's a clear, huge difference. If a weaker version is able to react to him, but now he's clearly slowed down and now he can't react to him. So now we have a huge, massive difference, knowing that this one is blatantly stronger based on the Hashirama statement, saying that he's regaining his old strength. So yes, there's actually a very big difference in when it comes in terms of speed. So yes, it would matter very much. Now
No, because because he wasn't even able to perceive it. He wasn't even able to react to it.
okay, I just gave you the reason why he couldn't react to it.
Man, Delights has an
No,
argument
that
here that
doesn't prohibit
airtiger is
him from
definitely
react-
dismissing, right?
What is it?
Delights is saying that Gar's sand wouldn't matter because it's a perception blitz, not a reaction blitz.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
And airtiger is just grouping. He's basically strawmanning the argument and saying, well, if Martyr is inhibited, his ability to react would be inhibited.
Yeah, no, this could work if airtiger starts to say, or he starts to ask Delights that Madara did not perceive it, or to prove Madara didn't perceive it, because Delights can't do that.
The best you can say is that, like, Delights used a lack of reaction to prove a lack of perception.
Yeah.
But I don't even
But
think he
airtiger saying the lack of reaction is due to the lack of
due to his
inhibited
inability. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Into it.
I mean,
It
could
that
happen.
prohibits him from like trying to counter.
Okay.
But that
if he's
doesn't- that would-
slowed
that would-
down, right? Then he will fully react, right? But when he's not slowed down, he's able to react well in a weaker form. Like we
Being
have a
held
blatant
down.
okay.
No, airtiger.
We have a clear contradiction to your scale.
Airtiger.
Giving a clear contradiction.
No, listen. Airtiger.
Mm-hmm.
Madara, despite being held down,
Restricted
he
movement.
should.
That's what I said.
That would not know. Being held down wouldn't affect your perception.
Thank
what
you.
you would be able to.
It took you
A minute. It was a minute. About a minute and a half. Maybe
no
50
way.
seconds.
I swear they've been on this point for 3 minutes.
Oh, the point itself? Or are they talking about like that?
Like this idea.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, no, yeah, so there's been like a minute, yeah.
Perceive.
Okay,
Especially
I am
since
not
he's still-
talking about perception, right?
Okay, so airtiger just conceded Delight's point.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was, wow.
He
Okay.
like completely missed it.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. He perception blitzed him. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, but if he can't even react, he can't turn around. If he perceived him or he didn't, it wouldn't matter because you couldn't react either way. That's why you're not getting here. Like I don't think the what's called perception thing really matters because we already know he was slowed down. We know he can't even
No,
react even
because
he
no,
wanted to.
being slowed down by Gara doesn't
The
mean
light, stop
that
pressing.
he can't
Just
perceive
accept that you
any
win.
flow.
Oh my god.
This is okay. This is the flaw of a debater who wants to be understood.
Yeah. Yep.
This
He
happens.
literally
This
won
happens
the
to
point and he's, like,
Gios. This happens to
pressing on it.
Gios very frequently.
Mm-hmm.
You will win a point due to your opponent's inability to understand your argument, but you continue to press them in hopes. Oh, Piana said something. No, Delight said earlier he didn't even notice it or something like that as well to prove no perception, not just the fact that he didn't move. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what I assumed happened anyways. Air Tiger doesn't understand the point. Just be like, okay, we can just move on.
Yeah.
If you feel that you've won a point and your opponent isn't understanding your argument, but you feel that you've portrayed it well enough for a judge to understand, just move on.
And Delight's even like somewhat said that he was like, or not somewhat said that he somewhat got it that Air Tiger didn't understand because he's trying to explain it to him when it just doesn't matter.
Yeah. This is why if I think I'm winning a point and my opponent's like, you're a fucking idiot, your argument doesn't make sense, I'm gonna be like, okay, we can move on.
Yeah.
What the hell?
This is what happened to Jester.
Okay.
This is what I did to Jester in that SS debate.
I'm trying to quantify how much Gara.
We didn't hear anything you just said.
Me?
Yeah, your shit cut off.
Mic cut off.
Alright, yeah, but the thing, what I wanted to say was that you trying to quantify how much Gara was holding Madara down. You're trying to
So
quantify that by
restricted
saying that
movement.
Edo Madara. You're trying to quantify that by saying Edo Madara was able to, like be on par with TCM2, even though there's no proof. Like, you can easily say that, like Naruto. You could argue that Naruto was getting stronger during that point, which he did.
Okay.
Especially after receiving chocolate.
This is
from
a
Minato.
good secondary argument Delights is making, which is
Okay.
Naruto gets stronger, so he's able to keep up with a stronger Madara. Okay.
Yep. And then you think if Air Tiger moves on to if Naruto gets stronger, and okay, so then if Air Tiger loses, that Naruto gets stronger, or wins that Naruto or gets stronger, right? Air Tiger gets it that Naruto doesn't get stronger.
Delight still wins this point.
Delight still wins the point.
Yeah. Because he had an argument that was blatantly uncontested.
Okay. I mean, I'm rocking with it. Go ahead.
There's like no way of proving that because if he's already there's like a nerfed, then he gets an amp. You can't quantify the difference. Like what do you mean he just be stronger based off somebody else's chakra? Like
Exactly,
what are you
but the thing
talking
is that KCM2 Naruto that Edo Madara was reacting to was also fatigued.
Ooh.
about? Why is that Naruto? fatigued?
Oh.
That was a Naruto that like nobody pulled up yet. Like he didn't even end up sharing chakra. Like that was basically
Nah,
like
that
almost 100% Naruto.
No, he was
Like,
using
Naruto
KCM. No, he was
was
using KCM2 throughout
fatigued.
the entire. Like he was using KCM1 throughout the entire war. Then he depleted. Then he regenerated his chakra. He used KCM2 for like a huge long time.
Delight,
He had like a
calm
fight with,
down, bro. You would think I have this at 1.25 speed.
Yeah. Talking
Take
fast, bro.
take a breath.
Calm down.
fucking.
Okay, if you're saying he replenished his chakra, that means he was at 100%. That doesn't help you.
Yeah, but not at that point. Not at the specific point.
So Delight's is saying Naruto gets his chakra replenished between
And I
point
don't
A and
really
point
understand.
B.
Perceived.
Because it was not. He couldn't perceive
So
it. He literally.
he says, what
came out
was
of
Air
nowhere,
Tiger's
perception boosted
response
him,
to
and then
Naruto
attacked.
getting stronger?
I don't see why that's the case. And then Delights tells him why it's the case.
Oh, okay. Okay.
In the Heights is the best reviewed movie of the year.
Loved it.
It's so beautiful.
gets you up out
Give
of
me a
your
second, I'm
seat, it
typing
makes
in
you want
chat.
to dance.
I was blown away.
What a phenomenal movie.
In the Heights, rated PG-13. Now playing.
Let me see.
Skip the ad right in the last second. Bro, if Air Tiger loses this point twice, I'm sad.
Yeah.
I think is the
I don't
overall
really see how
debater
like that would
between the
count if
two.
he's like
Don't
getting
know.
up. That's what.
I told him that's what we're here
It's
for.
not like he was even had a chance
How would that
to like
affect his
react.
perception? How would no Air Tiger? How would that change the fact
Okay,
that Naruto
chill with the
just because he
wailing,
got
man.
up after?
Okay. You do understand that if there's a feat that this is so-called blitz, right? But if you don't even get the chance and you can't take that feat and say that scale is above, it's similar to the feat when you see V1B blitz Sasuke. Sasuke was looking in the whole other direction. That's why you can't say V1 would be over Sasuke. This is the same situation. He
But
doesn't
why was he
even.
looking in the other fucking direction?
Dude, I wish the lights hadn't cut him off because I don't understand what Air Tiger was saying. Let me read it.
He's saying Madara is looking
So-called
away. That's why
blitz,
he doesn't
right?
react.
But if you don't even get the chance and you can't take that feat and say that scale is above, it's similar to the feat when you see
He's saying he
V1B
didn't perceive because he
blitz
doesn't get a
Sasuke.
chance to perceive.
Sasuke
Because he's turned away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is why I'm like another reason I'm interested in Delight's like countering this argument because Madara has Sage Mode here. He literally
Delight's already brought
cannot
it
see.
Delight's
He
isn't.
did?
Yeah. Delight's brought that up really early on. When he made the initial claim, he said that KCM2 blitzed Madara's Sage Mode.
Oh, okay. I didn't even hear that.
But
So
if he doesn't
start
bring
thinking
up, okay, Sage Mode isn't dependent on like perception, or if he doesn't bring up how Sage Mode perception works, I'm just gonna disregard that earlier claim.
Do you think that matters if the
Yes.
scaling chain has the Sage Mode in it? Because then Air Tiger would be like not attacking the argument.
Air Tiger's saying Madara's off guard.
Essentially.
Delight's is saying KCM2 blitzed Sage Mode.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Delight's brings up why it was not or why Madara wasn't off guard due to Sage Mode, Delight's loses this point.
Okay.
He was looking in the
Sure,
whole
sure,
other
sure.
direction. That's why you can't say V1 would be over Sasuke. This is the same situation. He
But
doesn't
why was he
even.
looking in the other fucking direction? He
He
saw
was
him.
on the
No,
ground.
Sasuke.
Look at the scan. Look at the scan beforehand. He's literally getting up. Hasn't even gotten up yet. And then he gets hit back down. Like, plus with restricted movement. So now we have
Yeah, that's restricted movement. Air Tiger. I'm trying to make the argument that he perception blitzed him, bro. I'm trying to make that argument.
Yes, I
I'm not
understand you
saying
have
that-
perception blitzed, but I'm saying that even if he were to perceive him and he went to react, he literally didn't have the chance to. Therefore, you can't make the conclusion that he would skill over him.
I'm confused.
He might not skill.
They're back to Delight's. It's a perception blitz. Air Tiger. It doesn't matter. He couldn't react.
I mean, but did I just like
Delight's
did I just
did
hear
not
Air
cover.
Tiger say? Hold on, did I just hear Air Tiger say that if it doesn't matter if he could react?
No, Air Tiger's basically saying we don't know if he could react because his restrictions were, or his movements were restricted.
No, rewind it. There's like a specific word. Damn, that was not a rewind, Spencer. It was around like 11 minutes.
Can we just listen to the whole point over again? I don't care.
No, I don't want to do that. Just go to 11.
But if you don't even get the chance and you can't take that feat and say that scale is above,
Here we go.
Okay.
Basically, it's similar to the feat when you see V1B blitz Sasuke. Sasuke was looking in the whole other direction. That's why you can't say V1 would be over Sasuke. This is the same situation.
Yeah, he's just saying off guard doesn't scale.
Mm-hmm. But there's another
direction.
part. This is what I'm
he
talking
saw
He was
about.
on the
No,
ground.
Sasuke.
Look at the scan. Look at the scan beforehand. He's literally getting up. Hasn't even gotten up yet. And then he gets hit back down. Like, plus with restricted movement. So one now we have
Yeah,
a.
that's restricted movement. Air Tiger. I'm saying, I'm trying to make the argument that he perception blitzed him, bro. I'm trying to make that argument.
Yes, I
I'm not
understand you
saying
have
that.
perception blitz, but I'm saying that even if he were to perceive him and he went to react, he literally didn't have the chance to. Therefore, you can't make the conclusion that he would skill over him.
You can no. He might not skill. No. My argument is that not. So he might not be able to. So Madara wasn't able to because he was overwhelmed, is what you're saying. But the thing is that Naruto was like easily able to just come out of nowhere and then overwhelm Madara even more than he was already overwhelmed. You can't even quantify the amount that Madara was overwhelmed. You can't quantify that.
Overwhelmed. Okay.
Why is Delight's taking this point here?
We can like go to conclusion.
Mm.
Yeah, Air Tiger won the point if they conclude now.
Sure.
He just said
What
he can't
other
quantify the
contentions
amount
do you
he's
have with
overwhelmed, and
No,
Air
I'm just saying
Tiger
we can
just said
conclude on
we
this
go to
point,
conclusions.
obviously.
What the fuck?
Oh shit!
Not
I
your
kind of
whole-
usually just dismiss quantification arguments.
Private DMs or different VC?
Okay. Now so like we might use like an idiot and be stop posting stuff like that on scans. Delete it for me.
What? I'm not even recording.
I'm recording. That's why I don't want stuff like that in the video. So do me a favor and delete what you sent. The photo.
Alright, Nate, are you here?
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Go to
yeah,
private DMs.
we call it Nate, you know?
Wait, there's two people judging, right?
Yeah, Nate and Crimson. I just want to make sure they're both there. I don't feel like repeating myself when I do my conclusion. Yo. What is up with this? Yo, is it just me or is it like disco like lagging?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yo, Nate, Crimson. Alright, can you hear me? Just make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, because on my screen it doesn't show like my thing turning green, so it's like I don't even know my thing's working or not.
Yeah, Discord's acting up.
Oh my god. Can you give me like 1 second? That's when like restart my Discord.
Ooh, Air Tiger gonna dox himself.
I just want to tell everyone we're not like me and Spencer are not official judges. I'm just here to evaluate Delight's performance.
Let me start this Discord over again.
And join up. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, I had to restart my Discord because that was just not working for me. Okay.
Yeah, the same shit was happening for me for some reason. You guys were just want to give your conclusion.
You want to start first or what?
Yeah, just give me a second. I gotta like re-put my screen up.
Alright, sure.
You're right.
Yeah, Discord's being weird.
Yeah.
Air Tiger literally has no
yeah, so basically
response
my
to the
argument, right?
quantification.
Well, his argument is basically he scales above Blaze, based off like this blitz or whatever. I'm saying one, you can't even say that you would scale above him because he didn't even get the chance to react. I gave him an example of how like Sasuke, can't react to B because Sasuke was looking in a whole other direction. So we have an example of why he wouldn't just automatically scale above. The same thing would apply.
Okay,
hold on. This is my conclusion. You can't speak of when I'm concluding my point, bro. I'm concluding my point. I was one, and then what's it called? Two. I brought up the point about restricted movement. He brought up the point how like you can't really quantify him. I gave one contradiction or somewhat of a quantification, saying that a weaker version of Madara is able to just blatantly react to this KCM2, and now you have this Madara that's supposed to be stronger, and he's restricted. Now he can't react. So now you've either or he can't react because he's literally getting up, so therefore he still wouldn't scale in terms of speed, or he can't react because he's
Air Tiger's
restricted, which would
earlier
still
argument
support my
falls
last
through
point.
because of like ACM2 being fatigued, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure I remember.
Air Tiger just lost the point twice. Because you have the fatigue counter argument, and then you have the you have to quantify how overwhelmed Madara was argument.
Yeah.
We have a blatant contradiction with the feat I brought up before. So I think I won that point based off that, and I think I have more evidence to support my point.
Okay.
You can go, Delights.
You might. Okay, so can I move on to mine?
Yeah, conclude on this point.
Okay, so I just brought up the point that like, literally, you can't like quantify the amount like just because they're slowing him down doesn't mean that his perception could be slowed down. Also, you can't quantify the amount of chakra that Minato was able to give Naruto. Therefore, you can't just blatantly say that because we can see him performing better feats than he did before. So you can't just blatantly say that Naruto is at the same strength as his last in KCM2 before he had all his chakra depleted and Minato gave him chakra. And therefore, other than that, like literally, I think we covered anything. Like I kind of covered all my scaling. I mean, if airtiger is going to your scaling, you can.
Also, the Minato amp Naruto is the one
Like I
that
said,
like
concluding on
replaces
the
Madara.
point. I'm not concluding on your scale. If I win this point, then the scale is debunked, and then we can move on tomorrow. So Crimson, Nate, y'all can say something.
Nate, I'll private DM play.
What's up with the judges leaving and stuff? Are they going to like another VC to talk?
Yeah, they're talking about the judgment.
Oh, alright.
Was that it?
How's your day going, Delights?
I don't think so.
My day's going fine. How about yours?
Good, good.
Also,
Question
airtiger, after this, I can edit your video too if you want.
This one?
Yeah.
Actually, I want to see if you can edit a video. I'm gonna have a collab with someone. I was wondering if you want to edit that for me.
Sure, I can do that.
Bet.
Oh, is that like
talking
your
about,
real
right?
face? I'm just curious.
No, that's newbie's face.
Why you got
alright.
newbie? Why you got newbie's face as your profile pic? I haven't talked to that homie in a minute, bro. Last time we talked, we were like streaming on Twitch together. That was fun.
Also, like one more question. How old are you, Delight? I'm just curious.
I'm 14, my man.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie.
If
You
any more
sound like you're
scans get
13 or 12.
posted.
I'm not trying, no hate or anything. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No offense taken.
Alright, so
Bro,
Nate Crimson, what you
The lights gave a proper rebuttal to it.
I was able to.
It's just judgment.
Hear ye, people and common folk, how I have ended up on this yoke. Before you step.
Alright, so like this.
Blatantly say that Naruto.
I haven't talked to that homie in a minute, bro. Last time we talked, we were like streaming on Twitch together.
Amp or a certain moment doesn't necessarily mean that it's in. We're going over in this like whole entire
Alright, let's
point.
critique the judgments too.
All right. Okay. So.
Alright, here we go.
Also,
Basic.
Delight's
Nate's
won,
gonna
by the
say
way.
Conclusion. Both
Twice.
judges agreed on the same thing.
Okay, so basically, I think I only have to go over like one piece of evidence that you guys are going over in this whole entire point, right?
Okay.
It's about the quantification. In my I'm taking this from my interpretation of what's going on here. I think you don't need to quantify something just because you can't necessarily quantify a certain amp or a certain moment doesn't necessarily mean that it's in.
What?
I couldn't hear him.
Oh.
Okay.
It's about the quantification. In my I'm taking this from my interpretation of what's going on here. I think you don't need to quantify something just because you can't necessarily quantify a certain amp or a certain moment doesn't necessarily mean that it's invalid or futile. And he's given like a preponderance of evidence for why why this would be the case, basically saying he reacts this time, but now he's held down, which basically negates your saying quantify, right?
Yeah.
And then he can't react this time.
So now he's stronger.
Okay, so the lights responded to all of that. The point of saying you need to quantify it, or him telling airtiger to quantify something, was to say in order to defeat my argument, this is a burden that needs to be fulfilled.
Yeah.
You saying you don't think things need to be quantified or that doesn't make them invalid is completely irrelevant. You should just be judging the arguments that were given.
Yeah.
That's essentially you making a rebuttal to Delight's point in your own judgment for airtiger. That's just a shitty judgment.
So that's why.
What I was gonna say, the lights kind of went back on the same original point that he stated. After the quantification part, airtiger gave a proper rebuttal to not being able to quantify or not he doesn't have to quantify it. Right afterwards, I just heard the lights say the original point.
Which was?
Yeah, what did he say?
After the quantification part, airtiger gave a proper rebuttal to like not being able to quantify or not like he doesn't have to quantify it. Right afterwards, I just heard Delight say the original point.
Yeah, and then like
I don't
all
feel
like you're the only
judges
way.
don't feel like Delights gave a proper rebuttal to his
Mm-hmm.
point.
All the
Yeah,
judges are
and like
stupid.
the only thing you necessarily.
Both judgments were whack, right?
Yeah, like that didn't make no sense at all. What are you talking about?
Okay, thank God.
Like you did was say just because you're held down doesn't necessarily mean that your perception is down. I didn't think that was a good enough rebuttal.
Well,
You're dumb.
how? That was his entire argument.
His argument
Fucking
is being held down is only something that is applicable to your body, not your ability to
how does
perceive.
that affect his perception? airtiger in no way responds with Madara's perception being lowered. airtiger's only attempted that was fucking Madara being turned around. Like, what are you talking about? What the fuck?
Okay.
I'm
So,
not
like,
gonna
that
like,
part is-
I'm not gonna judge hunt these niggas.
What?
Like they're cool.
It
They
still
can-
wouldn't mean
they
that
can
it was
judge whatever they
invalid, but I
want,
guess
but-
if you could argue that airtiger used better rebuttals.
Sure.
Delight
Continue
takes
to
it on the nose.
Okay, so that part of your scale is just like broken. Do you have like a second skill you wanna
Oh,
drop?
they're so gone.
Not really. I could just technically I could just scale fucking I could scale KCM to Naruto above Edo Madara, who is stated you know having like a Renegon, which like Renegon amps and shit like that, and basically I think I would just put him over Alive Madara, and since Alive Madara was able to was you know like equivalent to Alive Hashirama, and KCM Minato scales above KCM to Naruto, I think that it wouldn't be fair. It would not like.
Alright,
So,
I'm gonna
like,
keep it above with you, but I was like trying to keep up with you and say you mind typing that out because that seems like a second piece of scale. You mind typing that?
Okay, yeah.
So Delight's just wins, right?
Yeah.
No, it's literally the same thing, but take out Blind Sage Madara. It's literally the same thing.
Take out. Hold on, let me look at this.
Yeah, this
Take
was
out
the
Blind
issue I had
Sage
originally.
Madara.
Just take out Blind Sage Madara.
Sage.
Yeah.
KCM2,
That's all he did.
KCM2 over Edo. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna like this. I'm gonna stalemate like the beginning. So why is like KCM2 over Edo Madara if like we already know that one KCM2 couldn't even tag Madara, and that same Edo Madara blatantly states he wasn't even trying. So like you have a suppressed Madara scaling above KCM2. So like.
I mean, yeah. Once again, like I would bring back the quantify point, but like you said, you wouldn't be able to like that. That wouldn't make it like that would still make the argument. It wouldn't make it invalid. So, I mean, to be honest, like for the rest of the scale, like, I mean, I shit. Actually, fuck. I have something. I have
You can literally like.
Needs to calm down, bro.
You can literally take away like this part, or this part of the scaling.
Yeah, you can definitely argue BG Sage and Naruto over Edo Madara.
Or KCM2 Naruto over Hashirama. Or relative to Hashirama.
Or relative to Hashirama, because like
he didn't need these. At all.
Yeah.
whatever. I just concede.
Oh my god,
'cause I have to
no.
do some shit. I'm not even at my house.
Delight, you literally
You
won.
know, like, are you sure you gotta go? You don't want me to go over my scale?
Oh.
No, I mean, if you want to scale, you can. If you can do it quick, but
He's
really
gonna
some
scale.
important
He's
shit
gonna
to do.
scale.
How much time would you say you have on you?
Like 5 minutes, 10 if I push it. I don't know.
Okay. Do you want to at least defend what I just said?
Oh, Spencer, you got a donation.
What'd you say?
I just said
Somebody
like
donated?
why is KCM2 over Naruto?
Yeah, you got $8.
If you know like what's it called KCM2.
Wait, time out. Shout out to Miri34 for the $7.99. If you need more debates, first of all, more than willing to give them. But I have a ton of my unlisted debates specifically set up for members, and I would highly recommend you check that out. But thank you so much for the donation. I promise more debates are coming your way.
You could even take Madara, and that Madara wasn't even trying. So you have a suppressed Madara scaling, already scaling above KCM2 in terms of speed. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Is
I
that
mean, I
airtiger
don't
scaling?
have any contentions with that.
Okay.
Can you move on to your scaling?
Okay. So my scaling is basically just like uh Hashirama, the scaling over Jupiter, and Jupiter the scaling over what's called Minato.
I'm interested in Hashirama over Jubito. What the fuck?
So for how is Hashirama?
You know what I hope? You know what I hope? I hope Delights wins this point too, and we just get to say like Delights won the debate but conceded.
Yeah, that would be so funny.
Okay, it's stated that like Madara can beat it's stated that Madara can beat Jubito, and like Hashirama with this like scale to Jubito.
That is never stated, Air Tiger. Oh my god, he's talking about
Madara saying he has a contingency.
He's talking about Madara saying he's gonna switch places with Jubito after he steals Hashirama's Sage mode. Hold on, can we pause it and just like defeat this like horribly?
Do it.
So for one, if Madara with Hashirama's Sage mode is gonna beat Jubito, then it would mean Madara, who's already equal to Hashirama without the Sage mode, is just stronger. Or like, and I'm sorry, him with the Sage mode would just be stronger than Hashirama, so Hashirama doesn't scale to it. And what else? You can also say Madara was going to weaken Obito's resolve, like he did whenever they actually encountered each other, and take the Jubi from him, so he doesn't actually scale anyway. And that he just wanted the Sage mode in case Obito were to hit him, or he needed to hit Obito.
Yeah.
So that argument just does not work. It's almost like Hashirama says unstable Jubito is just playing out like stronger than him.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so like this is like Edo Madara, what's it called? And then it's like a live Madara with just like scale above that.
Please click on the link, dude.
Right, so one from the statement.
Wait. One thing. Wait. So how does a live Madara scale above that? Even though a live Madara, he only unlocked the Renegon when he was older, and I think Edo Madara with a Renegon, Infinite Chakra with a Renegon, would scale above the live Madara with Omangekyo Sharingan. Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan.
What is like? Are you trying to say like Edo? Like,
Edo Madara would be above a live Madara.
An EMS Madara.
So you know I actually have a scan that
you
just says
like,
EMS over Edo Madara.
Really? Oh yeah, you showed it to me.
Yeah.
Hashirama blatantly states he's regaining his old strength. Therefore, we have this implication that like this Edo Madara, even though he has the Renegon, he has all these amps, like so scales are below his alive self.
So,
like,
no, but that
doesn't mean that at all.
It's blatantly contradicted. Like it's stated.
Okay. Why is it?
Listen, it's stated that the Renegon is a successor to the Sharingan. Therefore, Madara with Infinite Chakra and the Renegon would be above his old self.
Those aren't flies on your door. They're flying filth factories. Armed with super sight and reaction times 12.
His alive self. Okay. Since he only unlocked the Renegon when he was old. So there's...
Alright, so like...
I'm glad we only have 4 minutes left because I have to take a shit.
We know that Edo, first off, is a nerf on its own. Right? We know that like based off like the Tobawama statement. I can go get you that if you need it. Main point, even if you want to say the Renegon is better than the Sharingan, which we can just stalemate on that still doesn't debunk this statement from like Hashirama.
Why does airtiger keep saying
would logically know the most about Madara, and then after he starts becoming alive and he starts getting his power back, Hashirama just blatantly states, yeah, like he's getting his power back. So we have this implication that this, even though he has so-called weaker eyes, he still scales above, which would make sense because we know that Edo is still enough. So like and we can like conclude enough.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Dude, I really
Yeah, I
got
guess so.
shit.
What was your like your whole scale again?
Did we take a
It
stream
said that
break?
like Hashirama over Jubito,
I
Jubito
mean,
over
you
like
can,
Minato.
sure.
Entertain my stream for like 3
Okay, well,
minutes.
Bet. So, everyone. Actually, I'm not even gonna entertain you. Just ask me questions. Yeah, just ask questions. It's love. Man, did all of that cut out? Yeah, I'll just repeat myself because it doesn't matter. God, Clash, CLC. Whatever you're talking about on chapter 656 is not what airtiger is referring to. He literally posted a video, or he literally posted the scan he was talking about. It's the exact same one me and Spencer mentioned. And the scan you're talking about doesn't defeat the other argument I laid out. You could use the same argument to go against the scan you mentioned, that he's just going to weaken Jubito by himself, that being talking about his mental state, because we know that Madara has the ability to mentally fuck with Obito because of the shit he has with Rin, and playing him behind the scenes the whole time. So you know Want to join my server I made a few days ago? When are you going to debate publicly again? No, I don't want to join your server. I don't know when I'll debate publicly again. Probably whenever the community, like whenever I see like an improvement in the community, I'll probably come back. But right now it's annoying, and I don't like it.